Hello everyone. Today we'll be discussing about ATS. Did you know 90% of resumes get rejected even before a human even reads them? The culprit is a AI system called ATS, which is Applicant Tracking System. Today I am going to show you how to go from a 50% ATS score to a perfect 100%. So let's now we will understand why ATS exists and how to beat it. Okay. If you think in 2000 to 2010, the number of applicants were less. We only have one source to apply, which is Naukri. But now things has evolved. You can apply via Naukri, you can apply via consultancy, you can apply via multiple different sources. And the problem here is when so many applicants are coming to the HR team, it is very difficult for them to check everything manually. And what happens there, the process will become very slow. So that is why ATS came into the picture. So if you see, every candidate is applying on LinkedIn for the same job opening and through Naukri and through other sources, right? They want to also check the duplications. And at the end of the day, they cannot cater to all the applicants at once. So they brought ATS into the picture. So if you see, the main problem here is every organization, right from small organization to big organization, the ratio for the HR to people would be 100:1. Think of it like a organization where there are 1,000 employees, their HR team would be hardly 10 people. And for every single application, if for example, if you see for single application, there are 500 applicants that are applying, it would be very difficult for them to check them manually. So that is why this ATS came into the picture. So what happens in ATS? It can screen the applicant in less than 2 minutes. It will give a scoring. Okay, this candidate resume score is 50% or this candidate score is 60%. Okay, if they want to screen applicants more than 80%, then all the applicants below the ATS score of 80% will be rejected even before the HR looks into the profile manually. So this is the first line of evaluation, and before any human opens your resume, the system has already scanned it, scored it, and moved it forward, or it filtered out you. Okay. The pros of ATS: for companies, it saves a lot of time. It can handle high volumes of applicants. If they are having 10 different job roles and 10 openings that are there, the HR team can manage multiple people without even getting drained for whatever work they are doing, and it follows a structural process. So that is the pros of ATS. The cons of ATS, or the dark side of ATS, is that great candidates gets rejected. If you are brilliant for the job role, but still if your resume doesn't meet the standards, you will get rejected and your job hunt stops there itself. Okay. And it is a system driven, and no human is trying to understand what you wrote. It is the system that tries to understand. And we need to crack the ATS so that next the human will be reading your resume. And what I meant to say about ATS is, to get the job, you have to first get past this ATS. And there are two people who are viewing your resume. First is your ATS, that is your machine, and second is the human. Once if you cleared that, then you will be getting a call for your first round or for the interview setup. ATS and how it helps the HR team as well as us. Now we will see how we can practically implement that to our resume. This is a sample job description, and I have ATS score for two resumes. One is with the 50% ATS score and the other with the 100% ATS score after optimizing it. Okay, but let us understand why we need to have an optimized resume for every job role. In previous days, we used to have one single resume and we used to apply for that job. But the organization requirements have grown rapidly and they need a specific skill. And for every job description, they are looking to find a candidate who are suitable to them. If we have one resume in the past, it worked then, but now if you are applying for 100 job openings, you need to have 100 ATS optimized resumes. You cannot apply every job with a single resume. You need to have multiple resumes depending upon that particular job requirement. Okay, so here is the sample job description, and this is about a senior software engineer full stack, and he has given a role overview, responsibilities, and the required skills. And also it's asking for the educational background as well as good to have. So first, with this particular resume, when I check the ATS score, it is 50%. But if I send this resume, right, automatically my resume gets rejected due to ATS. So I need to optimize it so that the companies will accept my resume. To do that, we need to understand how we can optimize them. So first, whenever you get a job description, the two important tools that you need to understand are JobScan. This is the website where if you click on JobScan, it will ask you to log in, and once you log in, you can start your resume for free. Okay, and for example, I'll just log in. Okay, so this is how your this JobScan website looks. First, you need to upload your resume, and you also need to upload the job description, and then it will be giving you a scoring. So I have this resume with me. I just applied in JobScan. Once I applied my resume, it showed me my match rate is low match rate. That means whatever resume that I applied, right, it doesn't meet the ATS. So we have different options. You can just one click optimize, you can do that, or else you can copy everything which is there in this job scan and help AI like ChatGPT or Claude to ask to write a ATS resume for you, and you can download that resume, and after doing that you can see the resume will be ATS score will be 100%. You need to do this practice for every single job that you're applying so that your ATS score will be greater than 80 to 90%, and you will be getting calls from the organizations as your ATS resume verification is being done. And then after that you can plan for your all the technical interviews and you can crack the job. Thanks everyone.